Hi, this is Mardy once again and welcome to my channel. Hello mga ka-istorya! Welcome back to At Home with Mardy. This February, we continue a serious and reflective journey, one that examines extraordinary personalities whose lives shocked the world. Not always for good, but in ways that changed history forever. These are figures whose influence was powerful, controversial, and deeply consequential. Their stories remind us that leadership, when driven by distorted beliefs and unchecked power, can leave devastating scars on humanity. For today's vlog, we turn the spotlight to Adolf Hitler, a man whose rise to power transformed Germany and plunged the world into one of its darkest chapters. Through manipulation, propaganda, and extreme ideology, he mobilized a nation, ignited World War II, and caused immeasurable human sufferings, including the horrors of the Holocaust. Ang buhay niya ay isang matinding babala na ang charisma na walang konsensya at ambisyon na walang moralidad ay maaaring humantong sa napakalaking kapahamakan. Hindi siya inaalala ng kasaysayan dahil sa kadakilaan, kundi dahil sa mga aral na pinilit niyang ipakita sa atin tungkol sa pananagutan, kritikal na pag-iisip at sa panganib ng galit, puot at otoritarianismo. This February, we don't tell the story to glorify, but to understand, to remember, and to ensure that such darkness is never repeated. Let's look deeper into the story behind the infamy and the lessons the world must never forget. So stay with me mga ka-istorya, because here at Home with Mardy, every story has a meaning. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. At para updated kayo sa mga susunod kong videos, please click the bell notification below. At sana po, don't skip the ads and please watch until the end of my video. So here are 7 real facts about Adolf Hitler, presented for historical understanding, not glorification. Number 1, he was born in Austria, not Germany. Adolf Hitler was not born in Germany, gaya ng madalas iniisip ng marami. Ipinanganak siya noong April 20, 1889 sa maliit na border town ng Braunau am Inn, Austria. Sa panahong yon, wala pang kinalaman ang Germany sa kanyang pagkatao o identidad. Sa katunayan, Austrian citizen siya by birth sa halos buong early life niya at naging German citizen lamang siya noong 1932. Ilang sandali bago siya tuluyang umangat sa kapangyarihan. These details serve as an important reminder that his later association with Germany was a choice and a turning point, not something he was born into. Number 2, he was rejected from art school. Bago pa pumasok sa mundo ng politika at kapangyarihan, Adolf Hitler ay may pangarap munang maging isang artist. 2 beses siyang nag-apply sa Vienna Academy of Fine Arts, umaasang makabuo ng kinabukasan sa pamamagitan ng pagpipinta. Ngunit parehong beses siyang tinanggihan. Sa halip na tagumpay at pagkilala, ang naranasan niya ay matinding pagkadismaya, at sa halip na maayos na buhay, napunta siya sa mga taong puno ng paghihirap. Matapos ang mga rejection, namuhay siya sa kahirapan sa Vienna, kumikita lamang sa pagbibenta ng maliliit na sketches at postcards. Ang mga kabiguang ito ang naging tahimik na turning point sa kanyang buhay. Unti-unting isinara ang pinto sa kanyang mga pangarap bilang artist at nagtulak sa kanya patungo sa isang ibang landas. Mas madilim at may mabigat na epekto sa kasaysayan. Number 3, he served as a soldier in World War I. Nang sumiklab ang World War I, Adolf Hitler ay voluntaryong sumali sa German Army, kahit na ipinanganak siya sa Austria. Lumaban siya sa front lines at naranasan mismo ang matinding hirap at karahasan ng trench warfare. Sa gitna ng digmaan, siya ay nasugatan at kalaunan kinilala sa kanyang serbisyo. Nang igawad sa kanya ang Iron Cross First Class, isang parangal na bihira para sa isang sundalo na may katulad niyang ranggo. Malalim ang naging epekto ng panahong ito sa kanya. Ang digmaan ay hindi lamang nag-iwan ng pisikal na sugat, pinatibay rin ito ang kanyang sense of nationalism at personal na layunin. Ang kanyang mga karanasan bilang sundalo ay naka-impluwensya sa paraan ng kanyang pagsasalita tungkol sa loyalty, sacrifice at struggle. Mga ideyang kalaunan ay ginamit at inexploit niya sa kanyang pag-angat sa kapangyarihan. Number 4, he came to power through legal political means. Contrary to the belief that he seized control through an outright coup, Adolf Hitler came to power through legal political means. In 1933, he was formally appointed Chancellor of Germany, following constitutional procedures. At first, his rise appeared lawful and orderly, rooted in elections, political alliances, and public support during a time of deep economic and social crisis. Once in office, however, he moved swiftly, using emergency powers and carefully crafted laws. He dismantled democratic institutions from within. What began as a legal appointment soon became a totalitarian regime, proving how fragile democracy can be when laws are manipulated by those who seek absolute control. Number 5, he used propaganda to control the masses. More than force alone, Adolf Hitler relied heavily on propaganda to shape minds and control the masses. Through emotional charged speeches, massive rallies, and carefully produced films, posters, and strict control of newspapers and radio, the Nazi regime crafted a powerful narrative that glorified Hitler and promoted fear, hatred, and blind loyalty. Ang propaganda ay halos nasa lahat ng dako. Pumapasok ito sa mga tahanan, paaralan, sinihan at pampublikong espasyo. Paulit-ulit na inuulit ang parehong mensahe hanggang sa magmukha itong katotohanan. Sa pagkontrol ng impormasyon at pagmamanipula ng emosyon ng mga tao, nagawa ni Hitler na impluwensyahan ang public opinion, patahimikin ang oposisyon at pakilusin ang milyon-milyon. Isang malinaw na paalaala kung gaano kapanganib ang mass persuasion kapag pinagsama sa authoritarian power. Number 6, he was responsible for the Holocaust. Under the leadership of Hitler, Nazi Germany carried out the Holocaust, a state-organized, systematic campaign of mass murder. Millions of Jews were targeted, rounded up, deported, and killed in ghettos, mass shootings, and extermination camps. By the end of World War II, 6 million Jewish lives had been lost. The violence did not stop there. Millions of others, including the Roma people, people with disabilities, political opponents, Slavs, and other persecuted groups were also murdered under Nazi policies. The Holocaust stands as a stark reminder of how hatred, when fueled by ideology and absolute power, can lead to unimaginable human suffering. And number 7, he died by suicide in 1945. Habang papalapit ang Allied forces sa Berlin sa mga huling araw ng World War II, Adolf Hitler ay nagtago sa isang underground bunker. Hiwalay na sa mundong minsan niyang sinikap kontrolin. Sa pagbagsak ng kanyang rehimen at sa pagiging tiyak ng pagkatao, pinili niyang tapusin ang sarili niyang buhay. Noong April 30, 1945, namatay si Hitler sa pamamagitan ng suicide sa loob ng kanyang bunker sa Berlin. Ang kanyang kamatayan ay hindi simbolo ng redempsyon, kundi ang huling kabanata ng pamumunong puno ng pagkawasak, karahasan at matinding pagdurusa ng sangkatauhan. Isa itong madilim na wakas sa isang buhay na nagdulot ng napakalaking kapahamakan sa milyon-milyon at nag-iwan ng malalim na sugat sa kasaysayan ng mundo. As we come to the end of these 7 real facts, we are reminded that Adolf Hitler is not remembered for greatness, but for the devastating consequences of his choices. From rejected dreams and war experiences, to gaining power through legal means, manipulating the masses with propaganda, and orchestrating one of the darkest crimes in human history, the Holocaust. His life shows how ambition without morality can lead to unimaginable destruction. Story stands as a stark warning. Charisma without conscience, power without accountability, and ideology fueled by hatred can change the course of history for the worse. Remembering these facts is not about glorifying the man, but about understanding the dangers of blind loyalty, misinformation, and unchecked authority so they are never repeated. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 real facts impacted you the most and why? Share your thoughts in the comments, join the conversation, and if you found this informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to At Home with Mardy, because history matters most when we learn from it together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Daghang salamat! Before we wrap up today's vlog, I want to leave you with an inspiring thoughts from a famous quote. Life is short, and it is here to be lived.